Hello and welcome back to Banda Aceh in the north of Sumatra, Indonesia. Today I'm taking a ferry from Banda Aceh to Weh Island, to the main city called Sabang. So right now I need to buy my ticket for the ferry. There are two types of ferries. There is the slow one and the fast one, the express, leaving I think 3 times a day, the express. So let's pick up my ticket and then we will head on to the ferry and I'll show my journey getting to the island.
You get a fast ferry or slow ferry?
Fast.
Yeah, fast is one.
Alright, got my ticket. It is 100,000 rupiah for the fast ferry. I'm not sure how much the slower one is. The fast one takes around an hour. The slower one takes about 1 hour and 45 minutes. Alright, tickets checked, and this is the express ferry here. Alright, so I'm seat 69 on the ferry. Not a great deal of legroom there. Large luggage I've had to put over here in front of the AC. Doesn't seem to be anywhere to store it. If you can get a seat on the front, you'll have a lot more legroom. Top hits of Indonesia playing. So this is what the ferry looks like inside. Out on deck here. Some places to sit. So this ferry is more suited to passengers like myself without any transportation. If you take the longer ferry, the slower ferry, then they have cars on board that ferry, and if you're bringing a bike with you, then you can go on that one too. In case you're wondering about health and safety and that kind of thing, under every seat is a life jacket. So it is 4:32, the ferry still hasn't left yet, people are still coming on. It is 4:41 and we are finally leaving. So that is Banda Aceh in the distance, and Weh Island. Weh Island was originally part of Sumatra, but a huge volcanic eruption during the last ice age gave it island status. arriving.
Abi. Nyan ba motor kodi man? Barang kami. Ada. Mana ya? Yang itu ya, pas panjang ya. Ya.
Halo, my mission, lumba-lumba. Welcome to Pulau Weh.
So I have now arrived here at the ferry port. It is approaching the sunset time. That is the fast ferry once again from the outside. Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
I have you subscribe. Okay?
Okay. Okay, so I have now arrived at my accommodation. I took a half-an-hour taxi, which cost me 100,000 rupiah. This is the incredible sunset that I'm just seeing the end of here. I have a bungalow. First glimpses of the room. This is called Pulau Weh Paradise, and it's on the south coast of the island. And I am beyond impressed by the bungalow that I have. Glass in front of the bed and sofas, a hammock, the beach right in front of me. Hello and welcome back. It is the following day and I am here at Pulau Weh Paradise where I'm staying here. I was about to do the room tour and then there was no power for a while. So I'm gonna do it right now. The link for Pulau Weh Paradise is in the video description. This is my bungalow, 500,000 rupiah for one night, and the large bathroom ensuite. I love how high the ceiling of the bungalow is. There is 2 AC machines, there's also a fan. Plenty of spaces to sit down and do work, which I've been doing so far today. I love the hammock at the front here. Coconut I just finished earlier with my bench. And then of course, the beach right in front of me. There are a couple of the other islands just here. And Banda Aceh, where I came from, is in this direction. Even though it's a bit more cloudy today, there is probably going to be a nice sunset. I'm going to take a little walk away from the resort just to finish off this video and grab some dinner. Show you a little bit of the laid back vibe here on Weh Island on the south coast. I like the dramatic view of the clouds forming over the distant hills and the reflection on the water, the color of the boat in the distance there, which you might be able to make out. It's so quiet, raw and natural here. On my taxi journey getting to the resort, we passed the island's volcano. which I took a clip of on my phone. You can see the gases coming out there. I could smell the sulfur very strongly. And also the journey in the taxi showed me just how raw and natural this island is, with thick, dense forest on either side of the road, very hilly up and down, very little development other than just a couple people living in some fairly basic housing in tiny villages of just 3 or 4 houses. The resort here has a restaurant, so you can get fed 3 times a day. Their food is very good, I have to say. Some nice places to sit and eat here. Breakfast in the mornings or dinner with the sunset. Here is a map of the island, and you can see we are on the far south coast. The ferry port is here, and the main town of Sabang is in the northeast of the island. But then there's lots of nice natural spots and beaches all over. But right here, it's very quiet along this road, as you're going to see as I go for this short walk. It is just peaceful island life with the sound of the bugs and the birds. Now, in the previous video from Banda Aceh, I spoke about the devastation of the 2004 Boxing Day tsunami, which completely wiped out many parts of northern Sumatra and western Sumatra, but also other countries in the Indian Ocean region. More than 170,000 people died here in Indonesia alone. However, you might think that on this island, which was close to where the earthquake struck and the tsunami came from, would have also been as devastated as Banda Aceh. And it wasn't. Only 10 people on this island died. The reason why is because when a tsunami strikes, the most important thing, and this bit of information might save your life if you one day if you didn't know this, most important thing, someone on a motorbike, is to go high. And on this island, it's easy to get high quite quickly. So if you imagine the tsunami waves were coming, which are not necessarily high, it's the force of the water that's the most dangerous thing. But if you can get above a 3rd floor height, most likely you'll be okay. And let's say I was on the beach there. If I saw the water retreating, which many of the locals on Pulau Weh did, within minutes, or even less than a minute, 20, 30 seconds, I can be up here to this elevation, and then I could get even higher. I could climb on this wall here, keep making my way up, and the water would have no chance of getting me. So that's what many of the people did when they saw the water retreating on that morning on the 26th of December, and hence only 10 people on this island ended up losing their lives. And I should add to that that most of the island is like this, very close to the coastline. Immediately there is a way to get higher, and so it suddenly gets quite steep quite quickly, and so there are places you can escape to, whereas Banda Aceh is quite flat where the city is, and so if you were in that city you had little places to go other than into a building to get high. And I think a lot of people at that time didn't live in buildings that were very high. Found a little spot here to head down where there's an opening. Some nice views towards the sunset. It's really a paradise. The resort is aptly named. Just seeing the water so close with just the scenery and calmness is just beautiful. A couple of friends have joined me. Hello. Hello. I think they must be from the other resort just nearby. It's always nice to have a couple companions on any journey. These two are quite happy to keep following me. Where are you taking me? So after my little walk, I have come back here to Pulau Weh Paradise, and I have my dinner here, chicken rendang, which looks amazing, and then we have the beautiful sky over here. The sun is hiding behind the clouds, but there are some nice colors, which I'm sure by the time I finished eating will have become a bit more spectacular. Good morning and welcome back from my cozy hammock here at Pulau Weh Paradise, and I'm going to end this video here. That sunset last night was potentially one of the best, maybe in the top 10, maybe in the top 5 I've ever seen. The sky was just almost like it was on fire. I took some great videos on my phone as well, because maybe the ones on my GoPro don't quite make out just how beautiful the colors and the clouds and the distant scenery were in combination with each other. Sometimes with sunsets, the cloudier it is in the late afternoon, you get the more dramatic swirling of fluffy white clouds along with the deep red once the sun has disappeared, and you get colors, you know, filtering out across the sky around you if you have a good view of the horizon. I'll see you on the next video when I explore the island in more detail, going to some different places. The link for Pulau Weh Paradise is in the video description once again. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.